Bigfoot, Sasquatch. There are numerous animals in the globe, but you may have heard of one that is infamous for being a big, hairy, human-like monster, and some people even claim that it exists in the northwest United States and western Canada. Therefore, let's go on without wasting any time and begin. Bigfoot, sometimes known as the Sasquatch, is a giant, hairy monster that some believe to live in the northwest of the United States and western Canada.
Rocky Mountain Sasquatch
It appears to be a
Organization
representation of the
searching for
Yeti,
Bigfoot
a
in this
mythological
area.
creature from the Himalayas
Rocky Mountain
in
Sasquatch
North America.
Organization searching.
Bigfoot has the best chance of being a real creature that science has not yet discovered due to the large number of sightings, many of which were reported by very trustworthy witnesses. We might learn the answer soon. As humanity encroaches on the wilderness more and more, sightings appear to be increasing. And technology might make the search easier. Recent plans to install motion-activated digital webcams in various forest locations where the hairy beast has been spotted were made public by the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization. The likelihood of obtaining reliable evidence will significantly increase as a result of this round-the-clock monitoring and the potential presence of thousands of computer-based witnesses. Nothing less than a specimen that has been captured, or at the very least some other concrete proof, will do for the adamant skeptic. And one that might fit the bill just recently surfaced, a picture of Bigfoot's butt. In the American Northwest, researchers have discovered what appears to be the ground impression of a large hairy primate's seat. History. Many of the indigenous tribes across the North American continent feature tales of enigmatic hair-covered animals dwelling in woods, and according to archaeologist David Daegling, these traditions existed long before current claims of Bigfoot. These stories ranged in their features both regionally and amongst families in the same community. The local tribespeople name the biggest of the glyphs Hairy Man, and they are thought to be between 500 and 1,000 years old. 16th-century Spanish explorers and Mexican immigrants in California reported legends of the Los Vigilantes Oscuros, or Dark Watchers, huge animals believed to prowl their encampment at night. In the territory that is now Mississippi, a French Jesuit priest was living with the Natchez in 1721 and related legends of hairy animals in the forest known to scream loudly and steal livestock. In the 1830s, a Wyandot leader was dubbed Bigfoot owing to his considerable stature, power and huge feet. Potawatomi Chief Mumpsuck, known as Chief Bigfoot, is today synonymous with the area of Walworth County, Wisconsin, and has a state park and school named after him. William A. Wallace, a famous 19th-century Texas Ranger, was dubbed Bigfoot owing to his huge feet and today has a town named for him, Bigfoot, Texas. Lakota chieftain Spotted Elk was also nicknamed Chief Bigfoot. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, at least two gigantic raiding grizzly bears were extensively recognized in the news and each called Bigfoot. The first grizzly bear dubbed Bigfoot was reputedly slain near Fresno, California in 1895 after hunting sheep for 15 years. His weight was estimated at 2,000 pounds. Regional names. The creatures are known by different names in various regions. Although frequently used interchangeably with the term Bigfoot, the term Sasquatch is very common in Canada. The names and descriptions of the creatures vary depending on the region and area in which they are allegedly seen. But the United States uses both of these names. These include the Moga Lone Monster in Arizona, the Big Muddy Monster in southern Illinois, the Old Men of the Mountain in West Virginia, the Grassman in Ohio, the Fouke Monster in Arkansas, the Wood Booger in Virginia, the Monster of Whitehall in Whitehall, New York, Momo in Missouri, Honey Island Swamp Monster in Louisiana, Dewey Lake Monster in Michigan, and the Skunk Ape in Florida and other southern states. Some people choose to use the term wood ape in order to avoid the name Bigfoot perceived mythical connotation. Bushman, Treeman, and Wildman are some alternative names. Alleged interactions. According to a 1924 tale known as the Battle of Ape Canyon, enormous, hairy ape men assaulted miners by throwing boulders into their cabin roof from a nearby cliff after one of the miners supposedly shot one with a gun. A household in Fouke, Arkansas, reported that a huge, hairy monster terrified a lady by reaching through a window in 1971. Later, it was decided that this purported encounter was a fabrication. A Canadian prospector named Albert Tussman claimed, in the New York Times in 1974, that a family of Bigfoot abducted him in 1924 and held him hostage for 6 days in Toba Inlet, British Columbia. According to the documentary Sasquatch on Hulu in 2021, Marijuana growers told tales of Bigfoots allegedly murdering 3 migrant workers in 1993 and tormenting others in the Emerald Triangle region between the 1970s and 1990s. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video, and also like, comment, and share. See you again.